So what day is this? It's the second last day of the Whole Life Coach course. So have we learned anything?
Yes.
A little bit? Okay, all right. So today's one-a-day is this. You will never tame me. I will never be tamed. You can't threaten me and tame me. You can't tell me that you have authority over me and tame me. You can't bribe me to tame me. And understand something. Is the world right now a three-ring circus? Right. And just, I want to play on something for a second. My last name is Wolf. You'll never see a wolf in a three-ring circus. I will never play, no matter, it's called what? We just talked about this, conform to the norm. I'm never going to conform to the norm. It's a three-ring circus there. The day that the war started, you know, the war that's going on right now that everybody's buying into, the day that war started, COVID ended. It was the cure for COVID. So guess what? Right after that war ends, there'll be something else. And guess what? The war will end when they feel that people are starting to catch on. I'm not going to go into it. The reality is this. We did that whole 3-year thing, and guess what we bought into? That there was a world crisis. Did you know there's never been a world crisis? What is a world crisis? When everybody's in crisis because of that. It doesn't matter. There can be all the wars in the world. There can be all the hurricanes in the world. The only reason why there's a world crisis is because you watch the bloody news and they take all the worst crap that could ever happen and then they exaggerate it and they shove it into a 1-hour TV show every day to terrorize you. I'm not buying into it. I'm absolutely minding my own business. We make more progress with BraveHeart Nation than I see with any other school, with any other company. We make more headway with expanding our mind because we mind our own business. And people don't get when I say mind your own business. Your business is to use your imagination and create a story of glory. Did you get that? It is to create a story of glory for yourself. And it doesn't have to match anybody else's story. And it doesn't have to match a book that was written a long time ago. It doesn't have to do anything. Everybody wants you to believe that if you don't conform to the norm and this book that's moldy and dusty, we all have to follow it. And I'm not putting down any book. There's a lot of old books, isn't there? From many different religions, many different nationalities, many different concepts. And guess what? Follow the book that will give you the bliss at every moment. Whether you want to believe it or not, I'm blissful. It doesn't matter how many people will attack me. Remember something, if you want your individuality, if you want to live your passion, if you want to fulfill your destiny, then guess what? You will not fit in down here. You will never fit in down here. So for me to get attacked or someone to say he's crazy, okay, or make judgment on me, that would be just normal in this place. Is the majority of the population sick right now?
Yes.
Is the majority of the population sick on an emotional and psychological level?
Yes.
All right. So then I should buy into the majority's beliefs. And then when somebody says to one of the people that come to me, whether it's a client, patient, call them what you want, and they say that they have this autoimmune disease and they're only going to live for so long, they're absolutely right if you're part of the majority. Are you willing to break away from the minority, not do what the majority does, because you will be the cure? You will cure everything and anything you have. Do you want to know something? I am so tired of this. I have a special virus, you know. I have a special DNA, RNA problem, you know. Okay, they've never seen anything like this before. There are no diseases, okay? And everything is epigenetic. They've made it all up, okay? I will never be tamed. I will never be tamed. Listen, they also tell you never to have a wolf as a pet. So you will never make me into your pet. So don't stroke me. Okay? And I don't care if you poke me. And a wolf is a loner. And it's not because I want to be alone. It's just because I don't need anyone to love me. I don't need anyone to approve of me. And I don't take anything personal. I check in with my God spot in my heart and the God that I believe in, which is an energy source, frequency, okay, that doesn't even know what love is, because love is a low vibrational frequency. Yes or no? Love is a low vibrational frequency. It's used as a currency. And guess what? You pay to have it, okay? Tell me you don't. Every one of you already understand that you have not loved yourself. And if you did, you wouldn't have relationship problems. If you went into a relationship and you unconditionally loved yourself, the other person would have to do that too, which means that you wouldn't be responsible for filling each other's gas tank up every day. And when you don't, you wouldn't be bitching at them. You don't love me anymore? What's wrong? You know, I can remember when I was younger and when my partner or even my wife, when she would be upset, and maybe because she was on her period or she was thinking about her parents, it didn't matter. I felt responsible. And the only reason why I felt responsible because it was my responsibility to fill up her heart, or else she wasn't going to fill up mine. And now I'm not filling up anybody's heart. I'm not touching anybody's heart. It's your responsibility to fill up your own heart. Lori, my partner, it's her responsibility to fill up her own heart, and I'll fill up mine, and I will shine my light on her and show her that she is a beautiful goddess. Don't think you're going to tame me, that I'm ever going back to that. I'm never going back to that, okay? There is no government official, no policeman, no military man, nobody that's ever going to scare me to do anything that is against my nature. I'm never going to do it. So you need to know that. This isn't me challenging them to come to me and try to come after me. I'm just saying, you know what? I'm not going to do it. So it's not going to happen. And the reality is they're not after me. They're after the low-hanging fruit. They're after the people that have beliefs that you're going to go to hell, that you're guilty. Okay? Because that creates a low vibration. People that believe they're sinners, are they high vibrational? No. People that believe that, people that tell their family members they're sinners, is that high vibrational? Is that helping people heal? Is that helping them find their self-worth? They're after them. They're after the haters. They're after the haters. Do you think hate's high vibrational? All right. Do you think unconditional love might be? Unconditional love does not mean that you go, whatever, you know. Let any of these so-called authorities attack my friends or my family. We'll see. We'll see. I don't let anybody do the attack thing. It's not happening. And do you know who attacks? Fearful people. Fearful countries. And guess what? It's not hard to get a whole country to go kill another country because everybody's looking for themselves, so everybody wants to be a hero. You know what? I'm going to be a hero. I'm going to join the armed forces and go kill another human being. Once you kill a human being, guess what? You just broke a universal law. You better be killing that human being because they were going to kill you. But if you had to take a plane or you had to actually go somewhere to kill someone you don't even know, oh, you think the universe is done with you? Listen, baby, you're going to be haunted for the rest of your life. What do you think PTSD is? It's shell shock. You can't go in and create shell shock, okay, and create turmoil for another human being that has never done anything to you, because guess what? And understand something. It's so, human beings are low vibrational. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and government can get a whole country to come up against another country. What the hell did they do to you? You don't even know these people. How many different nationalities and people have you hated throughout your life, and you've never even broken bread with them? They've never stole from you. They've never done anything to you, but you've hated them. And don't tell me you haven't. I will never hate another person in my life, because that's the only way that you should play on this planet. It's called unconditional love for yourself and others. And those, can you get the music? Okay, you know what that is? Isn't that Sharp Dressed Man?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, I lost myself, but I'm back. Is there a mirror anywhere? Anyways, do you understand what I'm trying to say? When you hear me howl, because I will, but only when it's worth it. Take a look at how many times you howl just because you're howling, because you're having a tantrum, because you don't get the love that you deserve, the love that you need, when actually it was always a self-serve job. When you leave this planet, you will be going on your own, yes or no?
Yes.
So do you think it might be high time that you became the lover you've been looking for and totally love and embrace yourself? I do not fear death. I do not fear life. I'm not in a hurry to leave, okay? And I definitely don't want to stay here for eternity. Because guess what? I want to move on to the next game. Do I know what it is? No. Do I have any fears? Absolutely not. If you want to buy into the majority's beliefs, guess what? Your life sucks. My father was a born-again Christian pastor, and he spent his life, living what he believed in and wanting to help people. But understand something, he lived a tortured life. And you know what? I was raised always thinking I was going to hell. So I had to rewrite my own story. Is that okay with you if I rewrite my own story? Because I was already in hell. Because he could never tell me how I could get a passing mark. Oh, that's when you get to the pearly gates, that's when you'll know. Really? Seriously. So then I just became Hellboy. If I'm going to hell, I might as well have fun. Why do you think people say, life is short, I'm going to party? Because they already think they're going to hell on some level. So I'm going to have a good time while I'm here. See, you have to understand what's really going on in the planet. I already told you this morning. There's only one reason why there's so many different languages, so that we can't communicate properly. What did you just say? I'll punch you in the face. I'll shoot you. I'll kill you. And all the person was just trying to do is trying to understand, and they didn't communicate properly. My God, look at all the fights that you have with your family, and you can both speak English. And so guess what? We will go to war and kill people because we can't communicate properly. Or you'll just listen to something on the news and you'll hate somebody for it. And then you'll spread the hate like a manure spreader. But the most biggest problem that you'll ever have in your life, the person that you've hated the most was yourself. Because they made you feel imperfect. Not pretty enough, not smart enough, not fast enough. You didn't suffer enough. That's the big one. Jesus, if I were to suffer for what people want me to suffer for, I'd have nothing left of me. I will never suffer for you. I'll never suffer for anyone. I'm not going to suffer for my children. I'm not going to suffer for Lori. Lori's not going to suffer for me. We are going to hold the light. You have been programmed that he or she who suffers the most for the family loves the most. Isn't that nice now that you have got diabetes, cancer, and heart disease? Isn't that great? Isn't that great that when you make your family responsible for filling up 90% of your heart, there's a 90% chance that you're going to be angry today, or lonely, or depressed, or unfulfilled? Isn't that just great? What do you think, Lorraine?
You're absolutely right.
How long do you think you'll actually get this and never keep falling back into the same old program? Would you like to make a bet? Yeah, what's your bet? What's your bet that you will no longer come to visit your family or be away from your family for more than 6 months and try to off yourself?
How much did I want to bet?
I don't know. What are you worth?
Everything?
Okay, then she's going to bet everything.
You bet.
Okay?
I got everything on this.
That's right. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Everything is on it because you are meant to be everything. But she will never be everything unless I keep on kicking her butt.
It's worked so far.
Okay, it works. And just know this, I'm going to lovingly give you a kick in the butt too if you want me to. And if you don't, I will ignore you because I will not go to somebody that does not want my help because I am not looking for approval. And I will never take it personal because you don't want to talk to me or be near me. God, if I was new at this thing, I would never come near a guy like me. Ever. 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 So people say to me, I'm too scared to go and take his course. Now, is anybody scared of me?
No.
Are you scared? Were you scared of me when you... Oh, yeah, well, you should be. You should be. Because I'm scared of you. But, you know, people will come and they'll say, I was scared to come here and face you. And guess what? You weren't scared to come and face me. You were scared to come and face the beliefs that weren't true about you. But look at how easy it's been to give up these beliefs that were dishonoring you. Look at that. Look at where you are today. Only after a week. 1 week. Has your life changed?
Yes.
Huh? Has anybody not cracked their coconut since they've been here? That's right. I promise you, 3rd or 4th day, everybody comes. I've done enough of these. So, be the leader for yourself, not for anyone else. Did you hear me? Be the leader for yourself. I am the leader for myself, and you came here to find out how I lead myself, not how I'm going to lead you. Ever. I'm never going to lead you. Okay? That is a dog with a collar that has a handler. You will never let anybody handle you again. You do not need a handler. You are not going to be a civilized puppy. Okay? You're going to be the leader of yourself. And you will howl when you need to. And you can howl without getting angry. All you got to do is just put your chin up in the air and just howl. Don't ever yell at anyone again. Just howl in pride for yourself. Let them know that you are there for you. Don't let anybody try to scare you, because when you leave this course and you go home, you mind your own business, because you are going to scare your family. They are not going to be used to you not conforming to the norm. They are not going to be used to you standing on your own and self-serving your heart and filling your own heart every day. They're going to go, well, where do I fit in your life? And for those of you who didn't bring your husbands or your wives, they're going to think that you were here cheating. And you were. You are cheating on them now. That's how they're going to feel, because you found another lover, and it wasn't under the cover. It was inside. It was an inner standing. And that is going to make them jealous. They will be totally jealous of you falling in love with yourself, because guess what? That was their way of controlling you without knowing they were controlling you. Did you get that? Yes. Everybody wants to control each other. Okay? Well, I will never have a dog collar or a dog license. Remember something, every license that you buy from City Hall, you should not have to buy. This is to track you. Just remember that. There will never be another license bought by me or got by me. So anyways, tomorrow, all the practitioners are going to be introduced into who is backing BraveHeart Nation University. you're going to be shocked. Are they going to be shocked? Are they going to be shocked who's backing us? Yeah, you're going to be shocked. And you're also going to find out about our abundance program, on how our abundance program is based on the same thing that the IRS and Revenue Canada, how they pay no taxes. Because there's a program that's hidden that they utilize that we can now utilize and never pay more than 4% or even zero tax. And I can say this on here, nobody can come and get me. And they can go after my tax stuff. They can't do it. All you ever had to do is do it legally and do it the same way that the Rockefellers, Rothschild, little Justin does it. They all do it the same way that we're doing it. There's only 6 people in North America that can do this, and we have one of them that's on our side. So that's what we're unleashing to all the practitioners tomorrow. Okay? Plus, we're going to go through and show you where BHN University is going. And understand something. Would you like to be light years ahead of your own thinking? Mind your own business and don't go to the circus. Thanks for joining us.